Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie and this is the Romance Genreathon, Tropeathon, and the Reading Rush TBR and recommendations video. As I said in the beginning, this is going to be a TBR and recommendations video for everything that I will be reading for the month of July, or trying to read for the month of July, because there's a whole bunch of books that I'm about to name off, and there's just probably no possible way for me to get through all of them, but I'm gonna do my best to get to a good chunk of them. So I'm gonna start off with Romance Genreathon. And Romance Genreathon, if you did not know, is a readathon that I am doing all year long, where I pick different themes for the different months. And for the month of July, I am doing sports. So that can be a sports romance, that can be a sports nonfiction, however you want to participate in this. Although it is called Romance Genreathon, probably want to do something with sports romance, so yeah. So here is my TBR for that. I'm going to try and read Driven by K. Bromberg. This is a race car story from what I understand, and that's about all I know about it. I'm also going to try and read Getting Played by Emma Chase, and I believe this is a baseball story. The Hooker and the Hermit by L.H. Causeway and Penny Reed, and this is the start of their series about rugby players. Challenge by Amy Dawes, which is a soccer, aka European football, and Getting Lucky #7 by Cindy Matson, and this is a hockey story. For recommendations, I think you guys should check out the following books. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. This is a story about a footballer, and it is a super slow burn, so you can definitely use it for some of the other readathons that are going on later on this month. Fumbled and Interception by Alexa Martin. Both of these books deal with the football aspect of the National Football League and their wives / girlfriends. Both of those books are amazing in different styles and different ways, but they do revolve around football, and I loved each one of them. And if you're looking for more diversity, this is written by, both of them are written by a African-American author. The How to Date a Douchebag series by Sarah Nye, and all of these books are included, and this revolves around a wrestling university team, so collegiate wrestling is what is focused on here, and each book is a standalone for the most part, and it deals with different couples for each book. I am enjoying this series. I think I have one more, maybe two, because I think there's 5 books in the series now, but I think I've read 3 of them already, and I'm really enjoying them. So I might actually toss, those up into my TBR as well. Never know. The Puck series by Helena Hunting. I have read 2 of these, and I believe there is about 7 books in this series, and these books revolve around a hockey team and their players and their lives and the things that they go through. And finally, I think you guys should check out Stroked by Megan Quinn, and this is a story about a swimmer. So the next readathon that I will be participating in is Tropeathon. It is being held July the 22nd through the 28th, and the hosts are 2 bloggers, and they have a Twitter set up, so I will make sure that I link their information for their Twitter pages, profiles down there, as well as the Tropeathon page and profile down there as well, so you can get the challenges. But let's go over what the challenges are for this. And the first challenge is to post your TBR. And for the next is the chosen one. Now, I had to do a little bit of research for this, so I don't actually have a recommendation for you for this one, but what I plan on trying to read is one of these 2 books, and that is The Affiliate by K.A. Lindy, or The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. I think I pronounced that correct. Both of these stories, I believe, have that whole aspect of one person, or our main character in this story is the chosen one, and they have to go through a couple trials and tribulations to find themselves and become that person that is all reigning, I believe, something like that. The next challenge is to read a book that has blue on the cover, and I am going to be trying to read Thicker Than Water by Dylan Allen, or I Bet You by Ilsa Madden Mills, and I'm recommending that you guys check out Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey because of the blue jeans on this cover. It is a fun, sexy rom-com that I think you guys should check out. Or Crazy Cupid Love by Amanda Hagar, and the whole cover is blue, so go check that out with flashes of fun pinks and things like that. It is revolving around Cupid and Valentine's Day. It's fun, it's sassy, and I really enjoyed it. So there is some mythology. I think I said that correctly. Or you guys should check out Twisted, which is a book number 1 in the Tangled Web series by Alethea Roman, and it has blue and purples, and it's just getting good. The newest book in this series, or in this trilogy, just came out recently, and today. It came out today, and I will be listening to it as well. So technically I could put this on my, well, not this one, because I've already read this one. I could put the other one on my TBR, but I don't believe it has any blue in the cover. For the next challenge, it is called Other Worlds, and that was another one that I had to do a little bit of, deep diving. So I went with the whole, the characters are not here on Earth or have some connection to Earth, but are actually taking place somewhere else. So I am going to try and read Hunter's Claim by S.E. Smith, or Here by Ella James. Now, I found both of those in the newly named romance package over on Audible. It is now called Audible Escape, but I found both of those books in the Alien section, and I'm going to try and check those out. For my suggestions or recommendations, I think you guys should check out Assigned a Mate by Grace Godwin, or The Alien King by Millie Tyndall. And both of those books I found really fun, really sexy, and they're about aliens, so yeah. They're otherworldly. The next challenge is to give some cover love. I have not picked out any books yet for myself to read. I'm sure that some of these covers that I've already showed you are pretty freaking amazing, so I might double up and use one of those covers for this challenge. But my suggestions are When Ashes Fall by Marnie Mann, because this cover is amazing. The book is amazing. You should go into it blind, but see this cover, it's just, ooh, it really makes you want to know what that woman is thinking about and what she's going through. And the next one is the special edition of Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. Hold one. So this cover is amazing. I absolutely love this cover. This story is so moving, so realistic, and now there are some trigger warnings for this story. There is some domestic violence that happens in this story in graphic nature, but other than that, whew, yes, it's emotional, it's moving, and it's really gonna make you think. Even if you haven't had that experience personally, you will be able to empathize and sympathize with our characters and feel what they are feeling and go through what they are going through. But this is the special edition cover, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. I got it from the Hello Lovely book box, which is a book subscription, and I am so happy that I was able to snag a copy of it. The next challenge is Enemies to Lover, and I will be trying to read The Contract by Melanie Moreland. I found this in the Audible Escape package under Enemies to Lover, so I have no clue what's going on in it. And I will also be trying to read The Charmer by Avery Flynn. I'm not exactly sure if this actually falls into Enemies to Lovers category, but I have a feeling that it does. So I'm going to try and read it for that. For my recommendations to you guys, what you should read for Enemies to Lovers, I think you should go check out Egomaniac by Vi Keelan. It is a fun rom-com, Enemies to Lovers in the best way, and or The Negotiator by Avery Flynn. And this was a fun rom-com that had that whole, I'm gonna make you do what I want you to do, and I need you to do the whole fake dating thing with me. And they were sort of at odds because she worked for him and he didn't respect or understand her want to, you know, be more in the company. But then there's also a whole bunch of secrets, and it was just a lot of fun, and I think you guys will enjoy that. The next challenge is Forbidden, and I am going to be trying to read Dark Notes by Pam Godwin, or Friends with Partial Benefits by Luke Young. I have been trying to read both of these books for quite some time, but now I own one of them, and one of them just finally became available in the Audible Escape package, so I'm going to be checking both of those out if I can. For this section, I have so many forbidden romances that you guys can check out. If you are not liking these two, you can always make sure you go over to my profile on Goodreads, which all that social information is down in the description box, and check out my dark romance bookshelf. But the two that I think you guys should go check out for Forbidden this time is Prisoned by Marnie Mann. It is dark, it's twisted, it is superb, and it is definitely different than if you have read When Ashes Fall by Marnie Mann. This book, Prisoned, is completely different, and it's going to snap your head back. Ooh, yes, so many yeses. Or check out Gentleman Sinner by Jodi Ellen Malpas. This is another dark romance that has some twists and turns, and it has a dark alpha character that is just so amazing. I really enjoyed this book when I read it, and I think you guys will as well. For the next category for the challenge is to recommend something or read a book that was recommended to me, and I have been recommended Jane by Michelle N. Orua. I think I pronounced that correctly. Amazon suggested that I read this book because I do love me a interracial couple, and as you can see on this cover, it's an interracial couple. And I continue to have people tell me I need to read The Kiss Thief by L.J. Shin, and I will be trying to get to one of these two books. For a recommendation to you guys, I think you guys should go check out That Second Chance by Megan Quinn. It is all about second chances and finding that love that you thought you lost from the past. Or check out The Austen Playbook by Lucy Parker, and I really enjoyed this one. If you like a modern up take on Pride and Prejudice and Emma and a couple of other Jane Austen works, they're all so intertwined in this story that it was just so much fun to have it told to me in a new and fresh way. There's a little mystery, there's a little sexy time, there's lots of teasing, and just a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed this book. And the final challenge for Tropeathon is to read a slow burn book. Slow burns are not necessarily my cup of tea. However, I am going to try and read On the Island by Tracy Garvis Graves, or Hollywood Dirt by Alessandra Torre, and that is because that one could also be used in the next readathon that I'm going to tell you guys about. But before I go to that next readathon, my recommendations for slow burn are The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. This book is such a slow burn, but it was so enjoyable. Or check out Beautiful March by Christy Pastore. This is a bunch of teasing, so much teasing that I got mad at Christy when I read it, but I loved it. And then when she finally gave it to me, and I was so there for it. Superb. Now, the final readathon that I will be participating in is actually running at the same time as Tropeathon, which is the Reading Rush, which was formerly known as Booktubeathon. The host is Ariel Bissett, and then she has a whole slew of other hosts as well. Make sure you go check out that information. It is still happening July the 22nd through the 28th. And as I said, I'm going to be trying to combining the challenges and using books from both of the lists that I'm about to give you. I don't think there's any new ones. There is a couple new ones. But yes, I will be mashing them together because there's just no possible way that I would get through like 14 books in both that 1 week. Just not gonna happen. So the challenges for the reading rush are read a book with purple on the cover, and that one is going to be The Hooker and the Hermit by L.H. Cosway and Penny Reed. For read a book in the same spot the entire time, I plan to check out Even Tree Nymphs Get the Blues by Molly Harper, and this book actually goes for 2 of the other challenges within this, and that is read a book with a non-human main character. Hello, she's a tree nymph, so yeah, that's a non-human character, right? And also read a book that has 5 or more words in the title, and this book has 6 words in the title. For the next challenge that I will be taking on for Reading Rush, I will be reading a book that I meant to read last year, and that is hopefully going to be The Affiliate by K.A. Lindy. And read a author's first book, and I have chosen Crazy Good by Rachel Robinson. I found that this book has now been released in the Audible Escape package, and I can read it as an Audible book. I'm super excited for that. And finally, the last challenge of Reading Rush is to read and watch a book to movie adaptation. And I'm going to be trying to check out Hollywood Dirt by Alessandra Torre. And this has been made into a movie over on Passion Flick, and I'm excited to try and check that out. The final thing for Reading Rush is to read 7 books, and as you can see, I have a whole slew of books that I could possibly read to make up that 7. So we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Yes, yes, yes. So let me know down in the comments if you're participating in any of those readathons or challenges throughout the month. I am still also reading for ApollyCon 20 in 20. And if you have not seen that video, I will link it up above so you can check it out. It's just reading ApollyCon authors that will be appearing at ApollyCon in 2020. So, whew, that was a long video. Sorry. Didn't mean to make it that long, but I went through a whole bunch of books. Like I was saying, let me know down in the description box if you're participating. Let me know if I need to change some books around, or you have any other suggestions, because I could always use that whole recommend me a book and change that up, because you guys know me, I'm a mood reader, and things, TBRs, don't necessarily stay the same during the month. Other than that, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.